Hey guys, this is Arun from the Digital Deepak team. Currently, I'm logged into Twitter Analytics. If you want to access this, you have to go to analytics.twitter.com and you log in with your company details or your personal account. Once you log in, you'll be able to see a lot of stats, basically the performance of your tweets, how many people visited your profile, followers, impressions, and it segregates the information based on the month. It tells who are the best followers who are following you, your tweet activity. Again, you can go and check your tweets, which of those tweets performed well, what kind of audience is visiting your profile page or clicking on your links. You can see the events too. You can get an assessment of the trends which is going on in the country which you want to promote a campaign on. And there's a lot more to it, like you can check out video analytics, you can check out app manager. So if you have deep links with Twitter, then you can measure how much traffic those deep links has generated. You can also create conversion tracking so that whenever you are using promoter tweets, you can make sure that each of those tweets are actually leading to a conversion and optimize your campaigns, the Twitter advertising campaigns, for conversions. So there are a lot of details and it's easy for a beginner to get lost in the stream of data, just like Google Analytics. The first time you open, there is a data puke, and that data puke can overwhelm many people. So what I've done is I've created a tabular column like this, and I listed all the important metrics. Since there are a lot of numbers which you see on the screen, I want to bottle those numbers down to very few key metrics, and the metrics are click-through rates, applause rate, amplification rate, conversation rate, post impressions, number of followers, profile views, website traffic, and coming to business metrics is leads generated and sales revenue. These metrics have already been shared in our previous videos. I'm using those same metrics here, and I have listed the formula also. For example, click-through rates is, there's no direct method that Twitter Analytics gives what click-through rates are. So I will list the number of clicks and the impressions, and then I'll find out the applause rate, which is number of people who favorited my tweet divided by number of tweets I do. Let's change this to tweets. And amplification rates, number of retweets divided by number of tweets, and number of replies by number of tweets. So once I get these numbers, I will be reporting these numbers to my manager or my client, and these metrics give much more insight into your business, the health of your Twitter account for your business, rather than some vague numbers like number of people who actually visited the profile or number of tweet impressions and the like. So let's go ahead and find out the first. So let's go ahead and find out the first metric, which is click-through rates. For that, we need to find out the number of clicks and impressions. Suppose your manager asked you how the Twitter account performed in quarter 2017. Then all you have to do is go to tweets section in the Twitter Analytics dashboard, select the quarter 4, which is January 1st to March 2017, and click update. And here it is. So in this date range, in Q4, I got only 2 clicks on links, which is very low. So I will mention this. I got only 2 clicks, and the impressions, the number of impressions is 4,000 impressions in the span of 90 days. So I'll mention this, and then I will merge this equal to this divided by 4,000 would give me percentage would be 0.05 percentage. So this number is extremely low. This is clearly telling that my click-through rates are bad. Ideally, you should have a click-through rate of at least 1%. So this is like 20 times lesser than that. So I have a lot of work to do with my click-throughs. Maybe I should write better tweets. Maybe I should use a different URL shortener. Maybe I should tweet from particular kind of websites. I need to investigate further on this. So this I will say to be worked on. And then I will find out the applause rate, which is number of people who have favorited my tweet. So in this date range, I will go and see who all have favorited my tweet, which is 10. 10 likes, 10 people have liked my tweets in this date range. So I tweeted 11 times in this date range. So I'll list this and use the same formula here. So applause rate is 90%. I will use round up. No, 91% is the number, and then I'll find amplification rate, which is number of tweets which I got in this date range, which is number 2, and number of tweets I got is 11. So if by the same formula, if I go, I'm getting a 19%, and conversation rate would be somewhere around number of replies. If I see that I got only one reply out of 11 tweets, so maybe I should make my tweets more conversational. Maybe I should ask more questions. Maybe I should have more polls. Maybe I should have more surveys. Maybe I should interact more with people to get more conversations around my brand. So for me in Q4, it says it's the number is very bad, I would say, and I would compare that number to something in Q3. Once I find this Q4 number, I will do the same thing for Q3, and I will write down these numbers down, and then I will compare this to this. For instance, if the number is somewhere around 0.07, it means that I have gone bad in my Q4. If this number is somewhere around 80, I have improved in my applause rate. So always use numbers and always see which metrics you are going down and which of those metrics are actually something which you need to double down and work. Reach metrics are basically metrics which tells you how far and wide your tweets have reached. It's basically the attention you have gathered on Twitter, and it could also mean the website traffic which your Twitter tweets or Twitter bio links have resulted in. So if you check out the reach metrics, it's simple: post impressions. So I have to find out post impressions during this month of January, February and March combined. So I will go to the home page and I will keep scrolling. So as I scroll, Twitter reveals more month data. Now it's August, so I got July now, June, and at the end you will see January. And January 2017 I got 1687 impressions. That added to February 2017 is 1029 impressions. So that makes somewhere 2600, and then again we have 1300. So I got somewhere around 4000 impressions, post impressions. And in the month of April, I got 591. In the month of May, I got only 171, which is like 700 combined. And in the month of June, I got 4400, which is like in Q1 2017 versus Q4 2016. I did a very bad job. So it's like my impressions have gone down drastically by third almost. So yes, you need to have that comparison so that you know where you're going in your Twitter campaign. And number of followers, You can find out, basically you want like to list only the number of followers you have acquired. Suppose you are at 4,000 followers end of December and you have reached 5,000 followers by end of March. It means you have acquired 1,000 followers in net, and that is what is most important. In my case, I have to go back and check. In January, I have lost one follower, minus one. February, I lost 12 followers, 13. In March, I lost 12 more followers. So it's 25 followers I have lost. So this is alarming because I'm losing followers. So minus 25 is my score. And then I will go and check out profile views. So which is 29 here plus 32 in February, which is somewhere around 61, and then there is 20, which is like 81 profile views, which is very less. Suppose it's a brand which is looking to get a lot of social media buzz because it's doubling down on branding traffic, then you would like to improve this profile views number. And then website traffic, for this you have to go to Google Analytics, and again for business metrics also you have to go find it in Google Analytics. So we'll be heading over to Google Analytics to find our remaining three metrics. Currently we are in Google Analytics. Under acquisition in social, you will see a link called network referrals. Click on that and you will see number of sessions which Twitter has contributed. So through Twitter I got 135 sessions. So I will mention the same in my Google Doc. And now it's time to see how much is Twitter contributing to my business, as in how much money is Twitter generating for me. For that, again we are in Google Analytics and you have to go to conversions section, and in conversion section you will see the list of all conversions. You will see a list of all goal conversions you have listed. For instance, there is a method to define a goal in Google Analytics. I have mentioned the same in the upcoming videos. If you check out video on integrating social media and Google Analytics, there I have explained in detail how to create a goal. Just follow that video and you will be able to create a goal. It's simple. All you have to do is create a goal, and once you create those goals, you will see a drop down like this with all your goals listed. Since we are looking at leads generated by Twitter, I'll be unselecting these two. I will choose only registrations and hit apply, and deselect e-commerce and hit apply. And I see that Twitter has generated 3 conversions for me, and which is good. I have generated 3 leads, which is a good number. Maybe I'm just starting off with Twitter, so yes, I'll mention the same in my Google Doc. Leads generated is 3. Now I have to see how much money has Twitter contributed to my business. So I will go back to conversions, and then I will click on e-commerce transaction. I'll remove registrations, purchase completed, and click on apply. So I see that Twitter has contributed to 17.98 cash. So I made 17.98 as in like approximately $18 in money. This is my contribution. This is the Twitter's contribution to the business. So next time my boss walks in and says like Twitter has contributed 0, there's no point of Twitter. No, you have to say yes, We can make money out of Twitter. See, we have made $18. See, there is traction. We should not give up now because we are just starting out. So once you have these numbers, you'll be much more confident in meetings. You will be able to tell that we are going bad in these metrics, and to win on Twitter we have to start improving these metrics, and for improving these metrics these are the resources we will need, these are the blockers we have. So the communication becomes easier within your team and with the client. Now we'll go and see what are the other aspects which are shared in Twitter analytics which you can use. They might not be just quantitative data, they might be qualitative data which you can have deep insights and can define where your Twitter strategy goes from here on. So here we are in Twitter analytics dashboard again. I will be going to audiences section. So now in this place, Twitter is giving me insight into what are the kind of people who are following your tweets, who are clicking on your tweets, who are the people who listen to you, what are the demographics of those people. This is important to know because we want to tweet to an audience who are our potential customers. If I am into technology, I would not like to pitch my product to a teenager or a kid who wants to play iOS games. I would not be interested in attracting that kind of audience. So I would be seeing if there is a match between the audience which I'm attracting on Twitter and the buyer persona which I'm trying to target in my marketing campaigns. So Twitter is saying that people who follow me have top interest in tech news. These are the interest of my followers. They are interested in tech news, marketing, technology, entrepreneurship, startups, photography. I don't know why I'm getting this. Ideally, I don't want people who are interested in photography. Leadership, okay, but still very diluted. SEO, yes, I want people who are into SEO follow me. Web design, not much. Business and finance, not much. So I'm doing a good job, but I have to think, why am I getting photography? Maybe I have tweeted a few links on photography before. And these are the consumer buying styles, premier brands. So here I get the household income category. So yes, that is good news. I've been attracting people who have a lot of money, gender male to female. So if I'm targeting men only, I would be looking at a better ratio of man over women. So demographics, I see that the age is 25 to 34. No, but I would like to attract people from 35 to 44 because they usually have higher positions in their companies and they are usually decision makers over the younger generation, and I would like to have decision makers follow my brand because I'm a B2B company. I would like to directly talk to the decision maker rather than middlemen. So I would like to improve this number. Maybe I should have content or tweets on Twitter which appeal to chief marketing officers or chief technology officers directly rather than more focused on content which is read by executives. These are the countries: United States, India. Okay, I'm happy with this. United States, I would like to, because that's my target market. Languages, English is fine, yes. Home ownership, region, yes, I'm good with this. And then you have to check the lifestyle. These are of very little value to me, but if I'm starting an ad campaign, this might be useful. Consumer behavior, premium brands, quick and easy, fresh and healthy. So again, if I'm doing an ad campaign, maybe I'll be looking into that. Wireless carriers, so you can target based on the wireless carrier and the device type, so which again is good for ads. So pay attention to this too, because ideally the demographics which you're seeing here, for instance, if you are a buyer persona, if your target market and your buyers are usually of the age 45 to 50, chief marketing officers of multinational companies, then this is not in alignment with that. You would like to have people who are following you who are from that age group and that gender and that country and that household income and that language and that country. So play around with this tool. It's easy, it's free access, so you can play around analytics.twitter.com, and always make sure that you have this table ready. And all each of these metrics I'll be mentioning in the text section below. And just copy this, create a Google Doc. I have also created a social media reporting tool. I'll be covering all this in that, so you need not do any extra work. But if you want to do this as an exercise as you are watching this video, then yes, definitely you should do this. So that's it from this video. If you have any questions regarding Twitter analytics and the metrics which I discussed, just drop down a comment below and I'll reply to it in the best way possible.